Hello everyone! Today I have a big haul to share with you, and I have a ton of new beauty products that aren't part of fall or summer collections. I still have a lot of summer collections to get through, and even though I've been reviewing a lot of fall products like the Bonitois Dior eyeshadow palette on the blog, I still have to get through a couple more summer collection videos before I will move on to the Dior. And speaking of Dior, I just got in from Sephora 2 Airflash products that are brand new. They're very innovative. First is the Airflash Matte Touch, which is a long-lasting, airy powder. So you spray this powder onto your skin, and this is going to be great for oily skin. I haven't used it on my skin just yet because my skin is already pretty matte today, but I just wanted to let you know that I will be reviewing it soon, and you will be seeing both of these products in action in my fall Dior video. I just haven't gotten around again to filming it because I still have to get through summer. Now for the Airflash CC Primer, which is a radiance boosting, color correcting primer. I'm really loving this, and I've used it already, and obviously that's a first impression and not just an actual review because I've only used the product once. But so far it is a true primer. It has a very slight pink tint, but it doesn't add any color to my face really. It does help brighten up the dark spots a little bit, but overall I can see many of you loving this primer just because it's so easy and you just spray it on and you let it settle into your skin and dry naturally. So again, I'm already getting great vibes from this, and you'll see more of it in my fall 2013 Dior video. And if anything, I'll probably go ahead and review it on my blog first, so stay tuned. And moving on to Kagendo, I am loving these 2 complexion products. First is the Kagendo Liquid Treatment Concealer. I use the shade number 2. I am wearing it today, and I have worn it in a couple videos already. I'm really loving the creaminess of this. I really love my Tom Ford illuminating pen, and I use Naked Bisque number 5. I really love this stuff as a highlighter, but when I need more coverage, I haven't been sleeping very well, so I found that the Kagendo has a little bit more coverage around the dark circle area right here, and so I will double up on these 2 or just wear the Kagendo by itself. It's also a little bit more warm in color, the number 2, than is Naked Bisque, which is very pink and salmon, so I highly recommend you try either of these. The triple lighting powder is pretty interesting because you can wear it sheer just to set your liquid foundations, but you can also wear it as a powder foundation if you double up, or just use a really dense brush. But this powder foundation is meant for high def use, and trust me, it looks like real skin. I'm not wearing it today, but I have worn it in a couple videos again already. But when I wear this alone, it just looks like real skin. It blends in and it warms up to the oils in your skin, and it just looks literally like you're not wearing any powder. And there is a slight bit of shimmer to it, but it's not overwhelming, and you don't look sparkly when you're outside in the sun. So I highly recommend it. Now for a new tinted moisturizer that I've really been liking. I've used this a couple times now. This is the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint. It has an SPF of 15 and it's oil-free, and I've never liked the Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer because I felt it was tacky and it just didn't spread well, but this Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, which is oil-free, is awesome. And if you've struggled to find an oil-free tinted moisturizer that's matte and long-wearing, then definitely check this one out. I don't generally tend to wear tinted moisturizers. I'd rather wear a really sheer foundation, but I just feel like the Matte Moisture Tint just gives just the right amount of coverage, and you don't even have to wear it over a silicone-based primer if you have combination or normal skin. If you want a matte finish, it's just really matte on its own. I have it in the color Linen, which is just a touch light, but when I add, a slightly darker powder foundation and bronzer, it warms up really well. And now for a couple more products from Jouer. I'm really liking their lip glosses. I'm not wearing lip glosses today. Today's mix is Lancome and Chanel, but I have here the mattifying powder bronzer in Sunswept. I love how sleek the Jouer packaging is for their powder products. I just think it makes it so much easier to toss into a bag. So I haven't had a chance to use the bronzer yet, but it is matte with a hint of shimmer, and it's interesting because both of these Matte Moisture Tint and mattifying powder bronzers, they all have a little bit of shimmer, but it's very natural on the skin. I generally don't like shimmer in anything, at least when it comes to my complexion products. But because I really like the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love this Sun Swept as well. And for those of you who haven't watched my haul videos before, sometimes I just show you product that I just got in and, you know, I necessarily haven't had the chance to use it right then and there, especially because, you know, when you're a beauty blogger, you have to photograph everything before you use it. So I really like the color of this Sun Swept bronzer. It's not too warm, it's not very orange, so I think it will be very natural, even for those with very fair complexions. And the cool thing about Jouer packaging that makes it so great for those of you who are on the go is that you can snap them together just like this. And so it makes it easier, so when you pull whatever you need out of your handbag or, you know, your backpack, then you have them together. And you're not going through your entire bag trying to find one lip gloss. It's right here. So I love that you can clip them and unclip them. And I have really been enjoying their lip glosses. This is Starfish and it's relatively nude. I was going to apply it on top, but clearly I'm wearing a red lip today. I don't want to mix this nude and this red together, but Starfish has been one of my favorites because it's a very soft, peachy pink with a little bit of gold shimmer, and I think this is one of the more natural colors that I have, but it's definitely a summer shade. I love that it's slightly nude, but it doesn't wash out my complexion. And now for some skincare products. I have been loving Juice Beauty. So I was introduced to Juice Beauty by my best friend when we were back in college, so years ago, and she loves their full strength apple peel. I have really been enjoying their green apple cleansing gel. I've been using this for about a week now. In the mornings I generally tend to reach for this, but sometimes I'll use the Peter Thomas Roth anti-aging cleanser that I showed in my last haul, which I also got from Sephora. These Juice Beauty products are certified organic, so if you're looking for natural skincare, this is definitely the way to go. I love the gel because it's really refreshing in the morning. This really gets deep down into my pores, but it's very gentle, and my skin has been drying out around the nose area, so this has been helping with that as well. So it keeps my skin nice and balanced. Now for the blemish clearing serum. I haven't tried the blemish clearing mask, which I do have, but I do think that the blemish clearing serum is the best choice for me because I use this in the mornings. It's just easier for me to integrate into my skincare routine. I layer this on before my Kenzo morning moisturizer, and it does have a very distinct smell. It smells like baby food but more acidic, and I don't mind it so much, but some of you may not like it if you are sensitive to smells. I really enjoy how thin the serum is, and a little goes a long way. Now for some eyelash products. I really like Dolly Wink lashes. I just think that they're a little too expensive considering how delicate they are, so they don't really last as long on me. I'm only able to use them for maybe 2 or 3 times before tossing them out, but I really have been excited to try the #1 Dolly Sweet. They've been repackaged, and they're a really lush, full eyelash. They do taper off and get thicker and longer toward the end, which is a look that I love because I wear a lot of, you know, winged out eyeliner. I've tried the #2 Sweet Candy before, and this one is really nice because there are 3 different types of eyelashes, and again, they taper out and get fuller toward the end, so that is a reoccurring trend with my eyelash preferences. But, you know, I love Dolly Wink, and I'm very excited to try their eyelash fix. A lot of you have been telling me how much you like this, and my sister has been using Dolly Wink more and more, and so I figured it can't hurt to try, so we'll see how it goes. And believe it or not, that is all for beauty. I know, so few, right? But now I'm going to show you a couple fashion pieces, and we'll end this video with a little bit of Lululemon and a fitness update as well. So first things first, my tank top and my necklace are both from Daily Look. I really love white. I just generally, even though I always happen to, you know, spill or, you know, dirty white somehow, I always wear white. I really love the color. I just think it pops against my tan, and the necklace is really nice because I like the layers. But even though it's layered, it's not too frilly, I think, so I really love it. So I think this pairing goes pretty well together. I like the layers of this tank top, and I like to wear it with shorts. So I dress pretty simply. A lot of times I'm in Lululemon anyway. I also got these wedges from Daily Look, and I'm a huge fan of wedges. I can't wear heels for too long anymore. I think it's just because I'm always running around in sneakers, and it's hard for me to wear shoes if they're not comfortable. I just won't wear them. But these wedges are actually really lightweight and they're really comfortable. I do recommend putting heel backings in them. I have to go pick some up because, you know, this shoe is really thin and the fabric is more of a stiff twill, so it's best to put a little bit of cushion in the back so that you won't get blisters. But I wear anywhere from a 5.5 to a 6, and I got a 6 in these, and they fit perfectly. I love that there's more coverage on the toe, so you don't see toe cleavage. I just think that makes it look more casual. Now for a silk romper by Yumi Kim. And actually, there's a pretty funny story. I went to Evelina's Mintberry launch party, and for those of you who don't know, she has her own jewelry line. But at that launch party, I decided to wear this romper, and then when I walked through the door, she was wearing the exact same one. So that was pretty hilarious because I've never had that happen to me before. And I'm not generally a huge fan of prints to begin with, but I just thought that the contrast between the black with yellow and the red is very ladylike and more sophisticated than the other rompers that I've seen recently. So I just thought that this was a great pick. And last but not least, as I promised, my newest 2 Lululemon pieces. I'm loving this new Seaweeds bag that they're giving out. If anyone is running the half marathon on August 10th, good luck to you. I give you props. It's a long race. But today I'm going to show you a new pair of crops and a top that I got. So I have a top very similar to this. Lululemon likes to create tops, redesign similar but improved versions, and then relaunch them. So this is called the Track and Train Tank. I have this in an older version, and it's a solid black color, but it's very comfortable. I can wear it to work out. You know, I do yoga at home now, by the way, and I, lift weights with it. It doesn't hurt when I put the bar on my back. I can go running in it. It's just an all-around great training top, and I love the color. I wear a size 2 in this one. I love the slim fit, again, the wide, comfortable straps. It's a total winner, so I highly recommend this, and pick it up before it's gone. And finally, to wrap things up, I have never owned a pair of Run Inspire crop 2s. I have a ton of Lululemon crops. Crops are my favorite to work out in. Some people only wear shorts, some people will only wear pants when they work out. I'm one of the weirdos that will only wear crops, so I have a ton of crops. The problem with that I experience with a lot of Inspire crops is that they're also the longest crops that Lulu makes, which is great for those of you who are 6 feet, but I'm 5 feet like I said, so it's very problematic when I have to cut off so much of the pants. So even now I'll probably have to cut off the Lululemon logo just because they're so long. They look like ankle pants on, really bad ankle pants on me. But I love the top. The thick wide waistband is flowered. I love the Kelly green color, and I do have a top that matches this, and yes, I'm really into matching my Lululemon. So I don't know, just something about being color coordinated makes my workouts a little bit better. And you know what? When you lift as heavy as I do, you use any edge to drive you that much farther through your workout. So, you know what? I fell off the bandwagon. My best friend went on vacation, so I lost my workout buddy, and then I lost motivation because I've been so busy with the blog, and lots of things have been changing for me. So I hope you guys have been well and staying strong in your fitness goals. But sometimes part of the journey is falling off the bandwagon and hopping back on. So, as long as you eat healthy and take the time to get back on track, that's all that really matters. And with that being said, this is the end of the haul. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!